Good evening and welcome to the World Championship Series Hungarian Grand Prix. World Championship Series is finally back from its mid-season break and now we are starting our F2 race in Hungary. And actually we have qualifying first, but then we have the race itself. First the race 1 and then race 2 with the flipped top 8. But let's have a look at the standings at this point while the drivers are preparing in the lobby. So as we can see, in F2 side, Zero and Raikkonen are leading the championship. They are of course now in F1, so they are no longer available in F2. They are now reserve drivers, so these are not correct standings. They have changed a little bit since the last race, but next week you all will have the updated teams and that kind of stuff there. So drivers haven't pressed ready yet, even though the clock is nearly 5 past and we are not even starting yet. So yeah, now he has said ready, so now everybody is readying up. And the weather forecast is looking like this. So F2 Hungarian Grand Prix will be having full wet qualifying, at least at the beginning, and then race 1 and race 2 will be having light cloud conditions. So very interesting weather, at least at the qualifying. So soft tires or even mediums maybe might be the starting tire. And we have 14 drivers in here. So well, if someone left, or there was only one spectator, hopefully it wasn't me who had accidentally went to drive, because if I'm accidentally driving, oh, our host is accidentally driving. So he needs to take his car away from the grid before something bad happens. So well, I'll link this stream to our channels or our chats. So well, we have 13 drivers only, so we have one too many drivers, so it means we have only 13 drivers today. Yeah, it's full wets as we can see. Only 13 drivers because Nolla Femma should not be there. He is now there for some reason, so yeah, he has retired. So we have only 13 drivers in here. Well, let's begin the qualifying. I put these options here and we are ready to go. And waiting for first drivers to go out onto the track. I have no idea how's the weather going to go. First driver out of the track, team seed, old Lewis Salmon, now going to the track. Now, first drivers out there. I need to work with my computer here a little bit. Trying to get these things as well as possible. This way I can get it better. Yes, a lot better. I can still see your comments on the computer, but at the same time I can see how many viewers you have there, or can I maybe? Just about missing that information, that how many of you are there. So as we can see, it's wet qualifying. And team seed looks like to be the first driver to get to the action. Here we go. And I'm Parkki Sakko, the owner of this league and your today's commentator in this live stream and of course all other streams during the season. But here goes. Osgood's preparing for a lap at Elppu is already there. So this might be the less drivers in a race this season, only 13 racers. So this must be the less amount we have had this season. And there's already first driver in the wall, it's Larry. Oh no, it's actually Nikandisk who has spun in the first sector. But Team Seed is the first driver to get the first lap done, so let's look at him. Maybe a few guys forgot the race. They should always check the chat, so you should not forget it like that. Team Seed now crossed the line. What kind of lap time can he do? He goes for 1:33.8 with that full wet compound, like I said. Then fluid up across the line, goes 1 second slower, and then there's Nikandisk preparing for next lap. Dean Gamer, driver from F1, dropped to F2 now. Maybe these guys are in forest. I don't understand what you mean right now. Now I have no idea what you mean. Lavry crossed the line. Goes 4th fastest with such a bad lap time. Osgood goes quickest 33.4 at the time. And then Puhkuli, who's having invalidation. And Schumacher, he has had a valid lap, but that car is going all wrong. Still goes second though, even though the back was sliding a bit there. And now it's Kayaming, the only Racing Point driver today. He goes 5th fastest. At least today there is no traffic on the track because there's only 13 drivers, so it should not be. There should not be much traffic. Hopefully we get more people to race 2, maybe. So race 1 goes with these drivers, and hopefully we get a bit more to race 2. Of course, if some people join during the race, during the quality, they can still get to race 1. But they will have to start from the back. It's getting light rain now, so there's a chance that we might have a dry conditions here at the end. And now Nikandisk goes quickest 32.4. Puhkuli was having a new dry, and also Dean Gamer, he goes 2nd fastest. Osgood's back at the pits, and now it's Puhkuli who has had a new go. Cross the line, he goes 32 point something, 0.5. Only 1/10 away, so Dean Gamer really showing the pace that he's an F1 driver, not an F2. He got dropped because he didn't have enough points in F1. He was 2 points away from staying in F1, but he couldn't make it, and now he has to stay at least 4 races, or 3 or 4 races in F2 to get back to F1, maybe this season, or next season if he's quick enough here in F2. Now there's absolutely no action on track. Both Ferraris are out there, having a slowdown lap. Schumacher is having a lap now, so Schumacher is the next driver who can do something. Change from heavy rain to clear is quite common in F1 2019. Yeah, it is. But from clear to rain, it's not possible, so Or it's possible, but very, very, very minor chance for it, so it's very rare. So... yeah, Schumacher... has he abandoned his lap? I think he's going. It just looks like he has abandoned it, but he has not. So... it looks like we are going to get at least intermediates very shortly, so... not sure about the dry weather, but... Cardmasters pay only for clear cards, yeah. That's true. Cross the line goes Schumacher, he goes nowhere, so he even didn't improve. Let's see the fitted tires. Yes, people on the Inters, at least in the box. And AC and Iceman on track on the Inters, so now the full wets are no longer the correct choice. You need to change the compound to get in some better lap times. While we are waiting for the better lap times, well, do we have anything to talk about? 6 Weavers, welcome everyone. VCS is back from its mid-season break. And now we have 10 weeks until the season's over and 12 weeks until the F1 2020 is released. And 14 weeks until we start the next season, so... Grid penalties are not available here, but time penalties... there are a couple of. AC and Iceman there on the background driving. There's someone off. It's Karkadude slowing down. But here are the standings. 5 seconds for Matty and 10 seconds for Strikex, but they both are not. Well, I think you are, Anton. I think you are. Well, we need to talk after the race. Even though you're not driving. GG. Well, it's AC and Iceman, the first driver on the track, actually having a lap on the Inters. Looks like, yeah. There's someone around. It's another Torosso. It must be Elpu. Yeah, it was Elpu. It's Elpu. No, it was. That was Skuts. And Elpu is here. So... if some of the drivers are here in the stream, could you give me any information? Is it going to dry, or are we going with intermediates till the end? If there's someone who knows it, has seen the weather forecast in game, could you please tell me what's gonna happen? So we could have some speculations here. AC and Iceman crossed the line onto intermediates, going 1:10:29.8 with his Williams. Nikandisk's starting a lap, and then there's Dean Gamer also doing the same thing. So I think the track conditions are going to significantly improve on these last 7 minutes. The weather just changed, so nothing is over yet. Even Roth or Geordi can take the pole, even though Roth hasn't left the pit in the whole session. And Geordia doesn't have a lap yet, so... oh, that's a big slide from Larry, and that's his lap gone. Team set coming behind. Putting purple in the first 2 sectors, both sectors purple, so... this could be a good chance. They have a good chance for... provisional pole at least. Larry into the pits. Not surprised after that slide. Here goes Titzer. Oh, it's 2 tenths too slow, and he puts 1:30.1 on the board. And now it's Puhkoli in the final corner. Improving significantly, goes 28.9s and gives AC an Iceman. Shows the place of the shelf and goes 1 second in front. Oskuts goes very quick, close. And then it's Elpo in the final corner. Can he match his teammate? No, he can't. He's 2 seconds off, so... Something needed to improve. Nikandi scores quickest, 28.8. And then it is Schumacher starting new lap. Dean Gamer crossed the line, goes third fastest, very close in top 4. So, with only 13 drivers getting this much action is very good thing. Then it's Guyaming who has an invalidation. Karagudud is having a valid lap to this point, so let's look at him. Oh, he abandons his lap, so... And then it's Geordie. His car is sliding a lot. This is not a good lap yet, so hopefully we are seeing a new one. He's out of ERS too. How has he managed to use all the ERS? At least he gets a lap on the board, goes 7th. And now also Rote has left the garage. So if Nolafema drops the last, it would be only a good thing, he can take the car away. But we have only 13 actual runners here. Rote starting the lap, hopefully getting something on board. So we could have all drivers even somehow close to each other here. Nikandisk into the pits, Schumacher into the pits, Dean Gamer to the pits. Not only driver on the track is Geordie, and he has also finished his lap. So it's now Rote on the lap. He's the only driver actually out there. He's not using ERS, so he's not trying. He's just trying to get a lap on the board somehow on lean none. And I'm not last at all. Not yet. Shortly you will be. Geordie is 7th fastest. So it's the Rote, it's the only driver now who hasn't get a lap yet. It's drying, the rain ended. The rain has ended. There's 3.5 minutes to go. So it's Rote coming to the pits. Or is he going to make a lap on the inters? But if it gets dry, he's loser. If he comes back to the pits and it gets dry, he's a winner. It's the tires. Dean Gamer already on the softs. The rain just ended and he's already on the softs. This is something I want to see. Or Puhkuli going on the inters and Dean Gamer is in the pit box. He has softs in the pit box, but he has not left it yet. So... well, Nikandi's... That's Laverick Pro, also on inters. They won't believe that the track dries up. Let's stay this in fitted, so we can see if someone made any changes. Dean Gamer also now changing for inters. They need to make the decision now, the track is drying all the time, 2 minutes to go. Why people got the track? They need to. The time is running out. You're clearly drunk. Well, he has taken the softs and now he's going on the softs, so he has made a good decision, maybe good decision. Selmacher same move. Going for the softs. Osgood's going for the softs. So these guys who go for the softs can be still quicker, maybe. He'll go 150. What the hell are you talking about? From what the hell are you talking about? DRS is now enabled. So... DRS enabled, softs are slow, softs are faster, so these guys on the Inter have made a terrible decision. They have made a terrible decision here. Those guys, Dean Gamer, Oskuts and Schumacher, they are going to be top 3 in this qualifying if they don't make any stupid mistakes. Oskuts on out lap. They have no hurry, still 50 seconds to go. Rote on an out lap on Inters. He might not get a lap done at all. These guys are slowing. This is going to be a oh god. That's going to be a penalty. In the game, that's going to be a penalty. These guys were lucky. No penalty. But Rhodes' front wing is gone. So... let's see, did we get that on replay? Let's see. Yes, we did get that. Perfectly, actually. Boom. And that's rip for his front wing. Time's out. Some of the drivers didn't make it. Some of them did. Dean Gamer, 1/10 behind. Oh, he was not on lap yet. I looked wrong. Sorry. Teams are retiring from the session. It's on Schumacher, Oskuts, and Dean Gamer. Schumacher first, then Oskuts, then Dean Gamer. That's the order the drivers are running. Schumacher, oh, that speed. He just needs to make sure he doesn't get an invalidation. That's it. Yeah, the track's clearly dry. It's very dry. Here goes in the final corner. That should be a pole position. That should be at least professional? Yes, by 12 seconds. So the track is clearly dry. It's as dry as it can get. 16:0 is the time these drivers need to match. The track is getting better and better. The final corner. Oskuts can't make it. He's 3/10 off. And Dean Gamer gets P3. Dean Gamer is third. He couldn't make it. That was very close though. Schumacher, Oskuts, Dean Gamer, Nikandisk, Puhkoli, Asian Iceman. Nalafemma is not last. Rotor didn't get a time, so Nalafemma, you just need to get your car away from the grid and retire in the safety location. Very shortly, we are going here in Hungary. grid is nearly all set here in Hungary. And that intro hot lap was from F1 2018 because I didn't have any never version available, and if I show the track instruction or whatever it's called, YouTube will give me a ban, so this is the only track where that will happen. But we are going to the 5 red lights very soon. We are going to the 5 red lights. For Hungarian Grand Prix. Lights out and we are underway. Let's see what happens here. Going the first corner, Nikandis is going down the inside and he takes the lead from the first corner. Schumacher second, Dinger up to third. Oskuts fourth. Does someone go? It was Nolla Femma. Virtual safety car caused by Nolla, so... Well... Nolla's retirement caused a virtual safety car. And... Little Simon is lagging so badly. That... Well, that was a race start. That was a race start. Virtual safety car is deployed. And that was one of the 3 possible safety car periods in this race. So one opportunity from the safety cars is now gone, so only 2 maximum in this race available now. And we are all green. Race again. So only 13 drivers there. Not much changes actually in the first lap. Nikandis from 4th place up to 1st in the start. Well, I don't know. Now there's someone gone. It's Larry. Oh! Someone has smashed in the car, dude. The McLarens must have collided because Rota's front wing is gone. So the 2 McLarens must have gone into each other somehow. Well, that was very odd race start. Something we don't see every day. Well, now Nola, make sure you are a spectator in the next race. We don't want this kind of disaster to happen again. Curie is very close to Fluid Alpu. No DRS yet, but from the next lap it will be available. Oh, he lost it, and he also took Guillaume in the same go. And Guillaume got a penalty that will be taken away, and that's a safety car deployed for this race. Well, just leave me alone, I know I do. Yeah, everyone into the pit lane, so... Everyone making a stop now. In Hungary, if you make a pit stop, you lose only 11 seconds behind the safety car. And oh, there's carnage in the pit lane. There is carnage in the pit lane. Ferrari not ready for the stop. No one pretty much ready for the stop. Road and Carcadude, McLarens are winners here. Only one more possible safety car period in this race due to the first incorrect virtual safety car that should not have been being, but it was. Now McLarens will have to wait. They will have to wait. Now Cargo can get the box. Front wing change. And there we go. Larry is gone. And now Nikandis is leading the race. During the safety car here. Let's have a look. What happened here? Jordi lost the control. And he also took Guillaume in the same go. And that is both drivers out from this race. And the safety car was immediately deployed. I don't know how to pronounce that, so immediately deployed. So it didn't take long Just put medium and no pit stop needed anymore. Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Everyone on the mediums, no longer pit stops. It's just 15 lap sprint race. Nikandisks having to stop. Nikandisks having to stop. So that didn't go to the plan. He's going to drop very far away. Let's see the track map. No, not timings. He will be dropping to very close to last place in this race. He takes the hards! No! He takes the mediums. I looked that he took the hards and it looked like he took the hards, but in reality he took the mediums. The P10. Yeah, he drops down to P10, so that was a bit of disastrous. Safety car period. If the safety car stays out, I'm going to get something to drink. If it comes back to the pits, I will need to stay here. So I will be waiting until the end of the lap. Waiting what safety car does here. Schumacher leading in the back, then there's Dean Gamer, Oskuts, Iceman and Team Said. And remember, only one more possible safety car period remaining in this race. No. 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 I don't recommend. You forgot to connect the drink bottle. You forgot to connect the drinking bottle. You forget to connect it. You will not have to drink. Remember, in Hungary, you will not have to drink. Safety car in this lap. So my drinks are going to be in the fridge. There's no drink, no power. So my drinks are staying in the fridge. But let's see how does this safety car restart will go. In the shop. And here goes, lap 5. And we are underway. Of course, after the safety car period, there is no DRS. So overtaking will be a bit harder. But not impossible, we are not in real life, luckily. Larry overtaking Road at the back. But we got our battle here at the back. 12 runners remaining, only one retirement to this point. Everyone on mediums apart Puhkuli on softs and Asian Iceman on the hards. That was a very good point of view for something like intros or something. That was a very good point. Nice and cleanly coming through the corners. Team has taken a 3-second penalty. Puhkuli goes down the inside of team, and Team Said and Team Said going way wide off the track, and Puhkuli gets the P5. Schumacher putting the fastest lap 19.7 on the board, of course should. It was first actual lap without any other incidents, so should be the fastest lap very easily here. Maybe some improvements later on, but this should be a provisional fastest lap time. Kaiming overtaking Nikandisk, who is dropping already down to 9th. Oskuch is holding a little train. There are 4 drivers within 1 second. Asian Iceman round the outside of Puhkuli. Oh, there's contact. And now Team Said sees an opportunity there. Oh, he's nearly spins. That was very close. Being a big disaster. Nikant is overtaking Gayaming once again in the middle sector. Now these guys are again side by side. This time Puhkuli down the inside. And he stays in front. And 3 laps gone, so say DRS is now enabled. And now we can expect starting the season overtakes here. Fluid Elpo holding Nikandisk, who is coming quickly. No DRS yet in Hungary, it's at the end of the lap, so it's kind of 4 laps before you get the DRS. It's available at the end of this lap. Nikandisk had used all his ERS available. Cutting the track. Not getting by. Staying behind. At the moment, provisional pole position for race 2. But of course you want to maximize the points from both races. Guyming 3-second time penalty. And now the gaps are starting to be 1 or 2 seconds. There's someone spin. Oh, it's Dean Gamer who has spun his Ferrari round. Oh no. That one did not go to the plan. Let's see what is here. Yeah. It is Steam Gamer here. Let's see. Oh, here's Steam Gamer. That is something you don't want to see. You must have got very good meme idea there. If Dean is watching this, sorry for laughing, but that was the funniest accident of the season. Well, you will get P12 for the next race. Yeah, it doesn't matter, StrikeX. If you can get to race 2, come here. I'm not spinning. Yes. Also in the barriers. After spinning. So... that was the funniest accident of the season, and now the Gundisk is going. Or actually Gaming is going down the inside of the Gundisks. And he stays in front for now. Not for long maybe, but for now. Destruction 100. Gaming getting DRS from Elfu, but Elfu is getting from AC Iceman, and AC Iceman is getting from Teamset, and Teamset is getting from no one, so Teamset is holding a long train here. Gaming is not even trying, the race is halfway. 2 retirements, Dean Gamer and Gyori. From F1 driver, a mistake like that is a disaster. So, F1 drivers don't make that kind of mistakes. Of course everyone makes mistakes from time to time, but that kind of mistakes, no F1 driver makes that. So, Larry getting a 3-second penalty. Oh, Gaiming cutting the track so much. Not sure is he going to get a warning from that by the game, but still. Now he's very close to Elpu. They're using so much GURP. If I used GURP, I would be spinning around 10 times more than these guys. But Hungary is not my best track. It's one of the worst, so I hate Hungary by myself. Now Gaiming has a chance. Fluid Elpu don't have DRS from the car in front. This should be an easy overtake. Up to high ERS. And down the inside. No, he can't make it. Elpo defending very well. How about another try? Elpo very aggressively blocking the racing line. But I think still legally. And he stays in front. Oh, that was a bit of lag. Nikandiks to cannot overtake. These guys are going side by side here. Teamset and Puhkuli and Asian Iceman joining the party. With the hard compound, so... Not the best way. If he had the mediums, he would stay in the battle, but he has the hard, so he should not stay. Yeah, best name idea ever. Send it to me once it's ready. Top 2 has taken a big lead, and then there's the remainder of the grid in very tight. Lap 11, taking more slipstream, it's not enough. It's not enough here. Too much drag in the cars on this track. There's so much wings that there's so much drag. I have to use safe factory so later today, yeah. There's been like nothing happening in the race today. It's been so boring. Come on guys, do something. Well, Nikandis and Puhkuli are the closest drivers to the next drivers, but there's no overtaking opportunities on this track even in the game. I thought there was, but in reality there's not. Actually, Nikandis' front wing is broken, so that's one reason he can't overtake. Like top 2 has taken a 7-second lead, and then there's a like 5 cars. 5 cars within 3 seconds. Now Guyaming. Trying again. LP using all ERS in the world he can. But it is not enough for the overtake. Switcheroo. Hi Kokarok, I don't recommend. Now Guyaming is around the outside this time. Elpu very great defending. Not giving other drivers any room, or giving the room is required by the rules, but not giving too much, and that way staying P6. Nikandis taking professional pole at the time. So Nikandis should have a good chance. Don't go Nola yet, by the way. Race is ending soon, so you need to swap the top 8. Don't go yet. Oh, there's Elpu way wide off the track. And now, finally, Guyaming. Well, now Guyaming getting by. Nikandis really giving some pressure for Elpu. Nikandis spins round. He was completely out of room there. He still stays 8th though, so everything is possible in the next race. Guyaming up to P6 and Fluid Elpu down to P7. Oh, there's Ice and Iceman in the wall from the hard compound. So Ice and Iceman dropping down positions, dropping to last in this race even maybe. So that was not a good sign. Nikandis getting up to P7. Yeah, Ice and Iceman front wing is completely gone. So Road is getting up the proportional pole position for the next race. So this is really playing for Road. He likes that. From 9th place to 1st in just 1 lap. That wasn't a good strategy. Okay, that was not a good strategy car. The wing or the tires, whatever you mean, it was not a good strategy car. Let's see the replay. From the first lap accident, and on the background actually Puhkuli has stopped. So Guyaming turns in. He even doesn't see. There's someone coming, and on the background Puhkuli has stopped. Same for Asian. Both taking the soft, so We have 11 runners remaining, so every point position is legal now for the fastest lap. P11 doesn't count. P10 doesn't count if someone retired. Puhkuli soft. Let's see. Medium soft. So he took the mediums at start and then softs 2 times at the end. Two stop never works in 25% races. Never. I never take hards here. In 50% races maybe, but not in 25s. Oskuts is slightly challenging from the victory today. And now Puhkuli overtaking Karkadud in the turn 1. But here, Oskuts is giving him challenge for Schumacher. With 3 laps to go. Nikandisks taking the penalty. Well, the gap is now 1 second, so he won't be getting the DRS maybe. No, he doesn't get the DRS. The gap is just a bit of too much. So he needs to wait a lap or another. Now there's 3 laps to go. 16, 17 and 18. And we will be all set for race 1. Well, you really need to come out from the sauna as soon as possible. There's only 3 laps to go. You need to be ready to swap the positions in 5 minutes. After that you can go, but not yet. Not yet. Have your long drinks and others later. You need to be swapping the positions right now. It's race time. No drinks. It's race time. Looks like Oskuts will be taking the 2nd place today. And Schumacher... Sorry, I'm tired as fuck. Schumacher is about to win the race. But I don't say it yet. There's still everything possible between human racing. Everything is possible under the position is secured. Yellow flag and it's Oskuts. Like I said, everything is possible yet. Everything is possible. He has broken his front wing. He needs to go with that. Here comes the pits. Why you come to the pits? It's a disastrous call to come to the pits with 2 laps to go. That is a disastrous call to come to the pits. Team said he's going to tank. Gaming 2, yeah, shortly. Oskuts. From 4th place. To softs. Or is it tactical P8? I would have taken the P4. It's better I get more points and maybe even more in the next race. So he drops to 9th place, so that's a disastrous call. He's just about away. Larry is actually taking the pole position right now. Still 2 laps to go. Now Schumacher has the 11-second lead, so Schumacher has won the race. So Schumacher has clearly won it, but the remainder of the grid is not set yet. Oskuts is 3 seconds away from P9, and then he's a couple of seconds away from provisional pole. He's going down the inside into this. They touch and he spins. That's a bit too hungry go, I say. A bit too hungry. And the last lap is underway. Let's see the replay. It's quite far away. Here it is. Yeah, way too far. Way too far. That is not Karkadude's fault. Way too far. From way too far, diving down the inside, so... Congrats, Mr. Schumacher. Yeah. Larry taking the provisional pole. Karko is not close and Osgood's too far, so... Larry is going to be pole position once again, actually. I think he was in Silverstone 2 on the pole position to race 2, and now he's again. So... Oh! Larry battling with Road. Or Puhkuli battling with Road. Side by side here. Which one's second and third in the next race? Puhkuli is third and Road is second in the next race. Schumacher crossed the line to win the Hungarian Grand Prix. Who has the fastest lap from race 1? It doesn't matter actually in the race 1. So... penalties are all count in race 2. All penalties count in race 2. Same for fastest lap. Race 2 fastest lap is the fastest lap from which you get the extra point. And here goes Puhkuli, 6th, Road 7th, and Larry is 8th. Provisional pole, how's Osgood? He's P9. He stays 9th. Yes, Karkadu, take the pole position. Takes the pole position. All penalties are count in race 2 and same for fastest laps and that kind of stuff. The race 1 is only for points and then the race 2 is for extra points and flipped order. So, race 1 podium, Schumacher winning it. Wait a minute, I check the snap. Very soon. Oh, I need to take the screenshots from the results. Here are the results from race 1. And very soon we will be having race 2. I take the required screenshots. And very shortly we are having the next race. But a couple of seconds and let's discuss about something here. So well, now Nola Femma will flips the order. He flips the order now, and we are going very shortly once again. Well, someone has left. We have only 12 drivers here in race 2, so someone has left. Who has left? Someone has left. I have no idea who has left, but someone has left. Well, Nollafil will tell us when we are ready to go. Looks like we're ready to go. People starting to ready up. And well, there's absolutely nothing to say. And back to sauna. Yes, you are now the spectator, so only 12 drivers to race 2. This has been a big flop. With 13 and 12 drivers, so... This has been a disaster. Looks like it's Cargo Dude who has left. Yeah, it's Cargo Dude who has left, so... Well... 12 drivers, we can definitely call it a disaster. Hopefully we get a full lobby on Sunday. Cargo and me, sauna. Hopefully Cargo is not with you in the sauna. Yeah, now Nolla Femma is not in the drivers list, so everything is good. Shortly, we will go again. Yes, yes, shut up. And we are back here in Hungary. Waiting for the go. Well, 10 seconds. We are going. The F2 race. There's absolutely nothing to say, so sorry for the quietness, but nothing to say, so. And here goes. Larry on the pole, Road second, Buckley third, Float Elp fourth, Nikantics fifth, Kayaming sixth, Stevenson seventh, and Schumacher eighth, then Oskuts, Iceman, Dean Gamer, and Kyrie. And 12 drivers in the list. At least Larry can have a good race from pole. Maybe some points. Oh. Hopefully we get underway very soon. As we can see, the weather forecast is saying that we should be in the light cloud conditions, at least at the start. But let's see what the weather cards have planned for us. Larry on pole, Road second, Buckley third, Elppu fourth, Nikan sixth, fifth, Kayaming sixth, Team set seventh, Schumacher eighth, Oskuts ninth, Asian Iceman 10th, Dean Gamer 11th, and Geordi fills up the grid, P12. Unfortunately, we cannot have any better view than this. With the race start for some silly reason. The lights are going right away, so they are not the real lights. The real lights are going on now. Quite a long race start, but we are finally underway. Let's see, can Larry keep the position? Yes, he can. A 4 wide moment there. Ooh. This is not a good view. All 12 drivers in the same go. This time no little safety cars coming to ruin the start. This time a very clean first lap, at least yet. Side by side here. They touch a bit. And that's the way how it goes. And that's the race start done. Oh, there's road in the barriers. That was not how he mentioned it. Nikandis has overtaken up to P4 again. Nikandis have overtaken. And Schumacher into the pits. Is there front wing damage? Is there front wing damage? No. He's taking the mediums now. And going to the end. Road has front wing damage. But that was a very clean one. Let's look again at the start. So quite clean, turn 1. Yeah, if Schumacher wins, he is the driver of the day, surely, for winning 2 races and then having an excellent strategy. So there's some battles on the background. The gamer down the inside of Team Set and staying in front. But Team Set, it's still there. Yes, that's true. Oh, the gamer nearly losing it again. That was close. The gamer was again very close losing it. But not this time. Oh, actually losing it. Car sliding a bit. And nearly completely losing it. He's giving too much throttle on those softs. Oh, the security round once again. This time not crashing out completely. This time not crashing out completely. Fortunately. Oof. It's a nice one, very close to full elbow. Larry has spun round. There's no yellow flags or anything. Larry's in the middle of the road. Oh. The camera points are so bad. Oh, Scoots and Dean Gamer battling. Oh, Dean Gamer has spun again! In the same place. Now he has front wing damage. I really recommend to take the traction control back on. Because that car is sliding way too much. And that Williams is going to get overtaken by the 2 Toro Rossos. Next year Alpha Tauris. Oh, Scoot's going way wide and pushing also Alp to the limits. The Williams is staying there. Williams staying in front of these 2 Toro Rossos. Schumacher already up to P9 and stop made. He's 24 seconds away from the lead. So I think that's a good call to count the mediums. Of course your tires are very worn at the end. I'm not spinning part 3,800,000 for 3 million 847. Oh, that's almost 4 billion. So, well, Georgia getting a penalty. Oh, that's Flutapu. Once again, very close to the limits. Team Gamer taking a penalty. Puhkuli challenging for Kajaning. Puhkuli down the inside into turn 1 from Kajaning, but he has an outside line. But the DRS is for Puhkuli. DRS for Puhkuli. Puhkuli stays in front. Now Osgood's overtaking Asian Iceman, but he's still there. Iceman's still there. Can't keep it. Osgood's up to P5 and Asian Iceman down to P6. Oh, that's a big swing and a miss at the corner. These races feel so boring when there's only 12 drivers. If there's a full lobby, feels like there's some entertainment all the time. Oh, there's Osgood's into the barriers. Osgood's gone. Middle of the road. Schumacher now up to 8. There's no safety car yet, even though the car is in quite dangerous place. So there's no safety car yet. Grazie, Toro Kajaning into the pits. Hoping for the safety car. In Hungary, if you pit in normal conditions, you will lose 21 seconds, and Schumacher is now within 23, so at the moment he would be second place after everything. Elpu retiring, and now there's a safety car. Now there is a safety car, so both Toro Rossos out from the race. In a single go. Where is the Toro Rosso? Well, I have no idea, but the safety car is out. That's for sure. It's for sure the safety car is out. So, maybe not a good decision by Schumacher. He's 5th. It's a retire and pit entry, I think. Not sure. Both the Rossos out, Georgia out also. Where is Georgia? He might have smashed the safety car. Oh yeah. Well. Well. Then there's only 9 runners remaining in this race, so it means you need to be in top 8. In order to claim the fastest lap extra points. So 9 runners, 3 retirements. Nikandis into the pits. Team said taking, oh yeah, the medium compound 2. Yeah, Schumacher is staying 5th. He's staying 5th and stop done. So maybe it wasn't that. Yeah, if I had been Schumacher, I would have stopped for softs and go till the end with the faster compound. Of course, there's still 11 laps to go. Not sure can the softs even go that far, but still. Maybe it's only 25% race. But yeah, the safety car is out, and we got 10 laps to go in the race. If the safety car stays out, I get something to drink. If it comes back to the pits, I will have to stay here. If you want, but I don't know about the result. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That can't even go that far with a good performance. I hope that the safety car stays out so I can get something to drink. Not the drinks, none of them is drinking, but Please tell me the safety car is staying out. Please tell me that the safety car is staying. No sign yet, so I need to wait until the pit entry because it can take off the lights now and go in the pits. I need to wait until the end. Yep, safety car staying out, so I get something to drink. Safety car has just left the first sector, so nothing to worry about. 9 laps to go in the race. Correct indicon discs. Currently Candice leading the race, and there's Puhkuli second and Timus third. Team gave a penalty under the safety car. Road 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits, and the safety car back to the pits at the end of this lap. 10 laps to go. Oh, there was a brake check by Puhkuli. Puhkuli is so close to the next driver that not surprised if something goes wrong. Yeah, big drama after I said boring. I just realized that comment now. Didn't team said overtook before? I think he got overtaken before the safety car came back to the pits. I saved the clip so we can have a replay of that very soon. Now Unicorn is taking the P2 back. And now he's going around the outside of Puhkuli. Trying to stay in there. Very aggressive. Going first. And now this guy, who has spun round. So many drivers spinning, hopefully in F1 we don't see this kind of carnage. But Nikandisk's amazing drive back to P1. Let's have a replay of that safety car restart. There's Nikandisk's. Yeah, he was overtaken before the safety car even get back to the pits. There's the safety in-game safety car mark in the top left. Now it's green. So there might be some in-game penalty after post-race penalties for Puhkuli and team for overtaking Nikandisk before it was even a green flag. Even though Nikandisk got the position back, but still, there might be some post-race penalties for Puhkuli and team said. It's a 5-second time penalty if there's something, so 5-second time penalty. If there's a safety car at the end, that 5 seconds is gonna cost a lot. I think I could call the 5 seconds straight, because they overtook. Nolla, are you there in the comments? Should I call the 5 seconds now straight, so we don't... There's no risk that we forget to look at these next week. If I call the 5 seconds now straight, because the penalty is quite sure. So, yes, 5 seconds, yeah. So Puhkuli and team said have both 5-second time penalty in this race. They don't know it. We need to announce it after the race. They don't know that they have the penalty, but that was a clear penalty. I missed that completely in the restart, but luckily I had to replay. Bukuli and team said 5 seconds, so this is playing for Schumacher. He might be second after all penalties. Of course, anyone here in the race knows that these guys have a 5 seconds added on. But in the results, there will be 5 seconds added. They can't do anything for games. They can't do anything for games. But yeah, 5 seconds. Yeah, also the second steward is saying 5 seconds, so the 5 seconds is now confirmed by other stewards. And little team said is also steward in the league. He can't say anything because he was doing that illegal thing. So all available stewards have said that 5 seconds. Schumacher is going to drive today, pole win and P2. Currently, yes. So why the hell is my sister crying on the background? Hopefully you don't hear it. Sucks. Dean came really close to Asian Iceman now. With 7 laps to go. All a party at 30. Steps is the check. No. Nikandi is putting fastest lap on the board, 19.1. Dean Gamer on the DRS, so the DRS is now enabled on the safety car period. He came very close to Asian Iceman now, around the outside. Can he do it? Switcheroo. That was very good looking. And not the switcheroo. Having to go around the outside, does he have big balls? Going around the outside. Bounce the car. But he makes the overtake count. And takes P5. That was a very cool overtake. And now he takes the 3 seconds. So there goes. The replay. First switcheroo. Another switcheroo. And then with the bouncy car goes around the outside and makes it count. And now Asian Iceman here trying to regain the position. Well, another steward is saying that the D-Gamer gained some time and he should give back the position. I'm not too sure about that, but there might be a minor chance for that, so we stewards may have to investigate that, but I don't call straight 5 seconds because I have no idea. Did he gain too much or not? If we remember to investigate that next week, we will look at it, but I don't call any penalty straight. I just keep things rolling. Currently fastest lap is for Wyoming. It's not count, because he's last place, last of the running cars. So the fastest lap is not count. No one will get the extra point. Because you have to be in top 10, or if there's 10 or less runners, you need to be something else than last position from the running cars. So you need to be at least 8 or higher to gain the extra point, and Guiming is 9, so no extra points. There's just a mark that yeah, you have the fastest lap, but no extra point for you. You were last place. Dean Game across to Schumacher. Team Set and Puhkuli have the 5 seconds, and at the moment it would be enough. Of course, the 5 seconds is on top of every other penalties the game gives you. So after all penalties, still more 5 seconds, and then that's the end of the results. That's the end of the race results. So, still 5 laps to go, I don't say anything yet. Dean Gamer another 3 seconds. So he has 6 seconds. Oh, nearly losing it again. Well, Dean Gamer's the only driver even close to someone. Nikandisk is having a lead, and now Schumacher is currently taking second place, and Dean Gamer surprisingly third place. If he doesn't mess up something. Because there might be some new viewers. I'm saying this many times for the old viewers, but for new viewers that Puhkuli and Team said have 5-second time penalty both. Oh, if he doesn't make any stupid mistakes. And that's one stupid mistake added to his bank, and safety car is called out. That was very dramatic. I could call, "Are you okay?" That was a big chunk into the barrier. P3 ruined. Wyoming, he's now 8, but now there's only 8 runners, so you need to be 7th or higher to get the extra point. So this doesn't help much. Of course, Wyoming gets back to the grid. He can regain positions, but otherwise there's no help. This safety car period won't be long, because last 2 laps. Yeah, the gamer should take the medium traction control. Rip Puhkuri and team said, yeah, exactly. The 5 seconds is going to drop them a lot. They don't know they have the penalty, and now they're going to drop a lot. Of course, it was clear. They can't say no, that was not a penalty. That was a clear penalty. But Schumacher got now there's what are you talking about? You're speaking Swedish, you're speaking German. The language of gods. But Nikandisk's leading the race. Behind the safety car with only 3 laps to go. Well, that was a very stupid mistake by Dean Gamer. Let's have a new look at it. What went wrong with Dean Gamer? At this point, he was still there for getting P3 after the penalties. But then the disaster happens. He's pushing so hard. Into the barriers goes. And that is another stupid mistake to his bank. That one didn't go to the plan. Rode into the pits, taking the softs. Staying 7th and looking for the fastest lap. He can still take it, he's 7th, he's not last. Dominate, easy Dean. Well, safety car out, and well, it's now lap 16, so there's only lap 17 and 18 remaining. Safety car must be coming back to the pits at the end of this lap. It must be coming. There's no other option that the safety car stays. Not even points from this weekend, and he wants back to F1. Yeah. Making very stupid mistakes. And then wanting back at the safety car back to the pits. Is everyone in the pack? Not yet. Oh, Wyoming is not even close and the safety car is coming back. Oh no, that safety car didn't help much. Wyoming 10 seconds for trying to desperately cut the track to gain some time, but he can't. Green once again. 2 laps to go. Road overtaking Lorry. He has the soft, so he should do. Is a nice man very close to Schumacher. That 5 seconds is really going to cost Puhkuli and team set right now because the safety car. You must be using Google Translator, I don't trust you guys. Speaking German like perfect. In age of 13. I just don't believe it. Ooh! Very close taking out Schumacher there. Pushing so hard at the limits. Road wants those positions. The 5 seconds is going to get him P4. There's P3 in front of him. He wants to get it. They bang the wheels. Road on the grass. Having to go around the outside. There's P3 in his hands. But he can't convert. Final lap of this race. There's someone around. It's Larry in the final corner. Guyming sees his chance, but not enough. Not enough. The Condis fastest lap, so it's going to be count now. It's going to be count. 26 points incoming. But the road has the softs. If he can push, he can still take it. Nothing is decided yet. Well, then 5 years, then it's enough, long enough. Road is very close for P3. Actually P4. Oh, no! That's Road in the barriers from 6th place. That's Road in the barriers from 6th place. At least he gets those points. He gets those points. He gets the P8 points. Because he has done a 90% of the race. He gets 4 points. But that is unfortunate. In the final lap. Yeah, Guyming taking very easy points here. Nikandis crossed the line. Rota getting 4 points. He done over 90% of the race, so at least lap 16. Dean Gamer retired. Half a lap too early to reserve points. Nikandis winning the race. Puhkuli saying nope. Schumacher third. He's a nice man. He has penalties, so he stays. Larry can take very good positions here. Leader. Actually, we need to investigate that later. Which place is for who? But Schumacher is second, so that's driver of the day. That is driver of the day material for sure. Well. Another crazy race behind. And then there's F1 action on Sunday at 4 PM UK time on the same track. These two drivers on the podium. They are not in reality in there. They have the penalties. Asian Iceman has as much penalties as these guys, so it might mean that they won't get the places. Well. I need to get the required screenshots from the results. And that's the end of today's race. Let's have a replay from the last lap where Road did crash out. On the final lap, pushing too hard, losing the control and going into the barriers. Not a great way to end your race in Hungary. But well. So once more, there are the results from the race 2. And 5 seconds. Puhkuli 6.2 drops 4th. And yeah, so Nikandix first, Schumacher second, Puhkuli third, Team Set 4th, Asian Iceman 5th, Larry 6th, and Guyming 7th. So that's the final order. Puhkuli stays in the podium, but Team Set drops down to P4. So Schumacher is officially second. So that's it for F2 action, and well, yeah, that's the end of the race this week, and not this week, today, on Sunday F1 action in Hungaroring, And yeah, let's see what's happening then. Hopefully full lobby. And yeah, on Sunday we will continue. And yeah, tomorrow no VC action. But on Sunday we will continue in F1. Goodbye until Sunday.